The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Now, I've noticed there are some sticky fingers within the studios here at Nova. For example, I remember I told Alicia, I said, I keep getting really cold in the studio. She said, I'm going to get you a Nova jacket. And I went, that'd be brilliant. She said, I'll put it on the back of your chair. She put it on the back of my chair. I never actually saw it because it was already gone before I came in. Plus, there are hats going missing. There are towels going missing. There are things going missing. But I don't blame anyone because I have been known to be a sticky-fingered person in the past. That doesn't sound good. What do I can say? It's better me than you boys say that. Do not isolate that. Have you guys ever stolen anything?
Well, I feel like you're kind of accusing me of stealing your Nova jacket and a couple of hats.
There's only four of us in the, basically six of us in the building when these things go missing. So it's probably
I noticed there's a Nova jacket in one of the control rooms that I've never been in as well. I walked past and went, oh, there's one there. But beyond the studios, have you ever stolen anything?
Beyond the studios, I was going to say, if you work in radio stations for long enough,
everything's free game.
Come on.
Because I opened this up in the kitchen.
Back in the day, Nikki, I used to host a trivia night down at either Helensvale Bowls Club or Burleigh Bowls Club, like on a Tuesday night or whatever. And I'd work at 4BC and I used to go and raid all the shows. Like if Greg Carey hadn't given away some CDs, they were mine. Thank you.
Well, there was just a room.
Like a
prize room.
Yeah,
remember?
A prize cupboard room. And you'd go in there and you'd get like a John Law's CD to give away and all the rest
It wasn't
of it.
great stuff, but occasionally...
You were stealing John Law's CDs.
Yeah, it was.
Well, you just steal whatever you could to give away as
Or what
prizes.
if you go to an event? For example, I went to, and I shouldn't say I'm proud of myself, but we went to this swanky polo event down in Melbourne and they had the Moët Chandon. Was it Moët Chandon or was it the Verve? I think it was Moët Chandon glasses. They're orange.
Oh, yeah, the orange
The plastic ones, the outdoorsy Bud ones.
Sometimes they have gold ones, but it's still that outdoorsy kind of plastic.
Well, I stole them from another.
They have them,
yeah, and they had that, the Magic Million. So I've stolen both.
See, chicks have handbags. See, our problem is whatever we steal, we've got to put in our suit coats.
And I come from a long line of thieves.
Some of the best in Harvey Bay. Yeah.
Well, no, my grandmother.
She was notorious.
Famously, we would take Granny. Her favourite thing to do would be to go to the seafood buffet or the buffet at Marina Mirage.
Yeah, and she'd wrap up all the baked goods and take them in a serviette.
No, she'd wrap up the prawns in the serviettes and put them in a handbag.
Yeah, and Ash got accosted at once saying, we know what she's doing. And what do you mean?
Yeah, the manager came over to me and said, listen, we know what your grandma's doing. She's got prawns in a handbag. And
a kilo of prawns in the handbag.
I don't think it was a kilo, but it was enough for a meal the next day.
You got to let your grandma steal it. Well, I stole these glasses. I didn't have a bag at the time. I've since learned to take a big bag, not these little clutches. They're useless for flogging stuff. But I put 6 glasses up my dress and hooked them underneath into my underwear and walked out with clang, 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 clang. Actually, I had 8. I had 8 glasses.
8 of them? How?
And that's how I don't know, it's a gift. And then I stole one of those Moët kind of gold ones as well from the Magic Millions.
Where'd you stick
and
that?
I did that by dancing out because I kept I put it behind my back and then I spun and then I put it in the front. They actually had security to stop you from stealing that.
So your dress was like sort of flowing outwards or whatever.
Yeah, and I was just kind of spinning out. Oh, thank you for a lovely evening. And they're like trophies in my house. I'm like, I stole that from there. And I stole that from there. But 13, 24,
I'm glad
10.
you're not making people drink from those glasses.
Yeah, well, I've washed them since.
Right. Just give them a quick wash.
But they're great for the boat. You can take them out on the boat, the plucky ones.
Yeah.
I've replaced, the rod holders, the little clips that you have on your boat? They're perfect for the stems of the Moët glasses. So
nice.
I've taken all the rods out and replaced it with champagne flutes. But yeah.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Well, before the break, we were chatting about things we've stolen. I'm guilty of going to horsey events and flogging all of their glasses, usually plastic ones.
I've got security on you about that. So
they said they might send me a hamper instead.
Well, they'd rather that than you stick eight of your glasses up your skirt.
I sounded like one of those like hippie wind chimes when I was leaving.
Yeah, I bet you did.
It was like ding, ding, ding.
I wouldn't mind seeing a recreation of that. 8 glasses is pretty
It's like,
impressive.
there's an ice cream truck coming down the road.
I was so
Mr.
proud
Whippy,
of
can you get
myself.
me
Mr.
some
Whippy.
soft serve? And I had Granny stealing the prawns from the seafood buffet at Marina Mirage. Natasha.
Good morning, guys. So it's not actually me. It's actually my grandmother as well.
Oh, should we go into the cone for this? Is this something that needs to be secretive?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay, loud and proud. All right, go for it.
So she likes to go to restaurants or cafes or anything like that and steal their plant cuttings. So, like, you know, their succulent stuff.
The succulents.
And she's notorious for it. And she'll take them back to the aged care home with her. And the next time we visit her, they're all dead anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, I mean, it's all right. That's so funny that's the thing she wants to see.
Yeah.
So she always asks for like a window seat or sitting out in the alfresco right next to the plants.
Definitely outside. And she'll get a little napkin and she'll pull it back up to the plants and rip them off and put them in a napkin.
There'd be dirt
Pretty funny.
everywhere. It's such a weird thing to steal.
No. But that means she's travelling with secateurs. So don't try and mug this grandma
Yeah, exactly.
because she's got weaponry in her
And
bag.
she's klepto because she's not even taking him home and looking after him. She's taking him home, they're just dying. So
Right?
It's just the process of doing it that she's
It's the
getting
thrill.
off on. Yeah, the
Is
thrill.
she
Definitely
called
thrill.
Winona Ryder by chance?
Oh, yes. What was she stealing?
She was stealing clothes, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
she
It was
just did
clothes.
it. She just did it just for a kick as well.
Yeah. The thrill of it.
Interesting.
Who was
Who
doing it
else
down
do
at
we
Byron?
have?
Someone was doing it down at Byron. Remember stealing dresses? Who was that? Someone
Ooh.
famous?
Do we need the cone for that
Oh,
too?
probably, actually, maybe, yeah.
Hang on, we've got Alison
It was
out
Lauren
of Newbeef
Phillips.
now. Alison, was it you
No, it wasn't.
that stole? Who was it?
It was myself, yes. I borrowed or took possession of
What did you steal?
a hat stand from a pub. A hat stand.
I mean, the pub one is a completely different level because when you steal from a pub like that, like people steal those lit up Keno signs. They're electric, you know, like you got to plug them in.
Yeah.
So to get them out, you got to run decoys. You got to have security on the other side of the building. You got to get the girl in the front desk to be not to be looking. That's like a whole. That's like
a whole thing.
A prison escape. Seriously.
But a hat stand, it is near the front door though. So, you know,
Yeah.
again, just one little Beauty and the Beast kind of dancing twirl with the hat stand.
But then
and
you're outside.
out the door.
You got to put it somewhere. You got, there's a whole thing. That's
How did
that's
you get in
impressive.
the car?
I went to a wedding once, and after the wedding, after the reception, they had a huge, like a giant bowl of jelly beans. Like it was huge, and somebody stole that.
I stole a wheel of cheese.
It was one of my mates, and I had to go on. You can't do that. Like just, and I took it back the next morning.
Oh, you took the jelly beans
I took it back, and I went. Someone took this last night. I'll bring it back, and he thought it was me.
Yeah, of course he did.
Like, of course he did. And the more that I protested, it wasn't. Even I started to doubt myself.
Who else have we got on the line?
Well, just anonymous.
This is anonymous.
But anonymous
Cone.
wants to go K5,
Oh,
so
cone,
we're
in
going to
the cone.
hit the cone.
Okay. Anonymous, we are in the cone.
Hi.
What did you steal?
I stole I might have been a party to stealing a cross from a church.
Oh,
I know.
I don't know why we're being anonymous because Jesus is watching.
No, he
I
can't.
know.
No, he has got access
Well,
to
we
the
know.
cone.
But hey, just thought I'd better protect all my interests. You know.
Where did you take it from in the church? Was it sort of on the side? Was it on a wall? Or
It was outside and it was nighttime and it was one of the illuminated ones.
did you think, that'd be cool in my bedroom? I'll hang it from the ceiling?
What was it? Illuminated what?
An illuminated cross from the front. I know what you're
Cross.
talking about. Is it kind of backlit?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a thing. They're usually the Lutherans usually have those. So
Wow.
where is it now?
Lutherans.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you where it was. It was many, many years ago in my younger day when we just had no clue about anything. There was no reason for it. We just thought it'd be good. Fun.
That's all right. That's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's bad if you
guess-
believe in that sort of thing, like stealing a cross. Like you're dancing with the devil there, aren't you?
You're on the highway.
I'll tell you what,
Come
on.
And where were you when
know.
Jesus was about to get put on one? That would have been handy if you'd stolen that one.
That's it.
Kidnap. Oh, I don't want to go.
Oh, we're all getting in trouble this morning. Sorry, Jesus.
The Lutherans going to be all over us.
Oh, shout out to the Lutherans.
Shout out to the
no, they
Lutherans.
can't hear us anyway.
Oh, they can't hear us. Yeah, you're all right.
Let's
Yeah,
get out of here. Let's get out of here.
There you go.
They forgive us.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box. Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne's Caller of the Week.
I like this music. I feel like someone should give me a fresh gin and tonic, and like Alice from the Brady Bunch should walk out and go, "Oh, Nikki, here's another G&T." And then I pick up my pink vacuum and smile, and then kiss my husband as he walks in the door.
Don't forget to make some postcards.
I make some postcards, and then I organise all my friends, especially Carol Brady, to go on a hot girl walk. Anyway,
Yes.
let's talk to our caller of the week. Who was it?
Well, it was back from Monday. We were doing I think off the back of something you said, Nikki. What went wrong at the funeral, and what else went on when you were at the funeral? What went wrong? And Scotty from Homeview gave us a call.
I went to my grandmother's funeral and they asked me and my brother to be pallbearers at the last minute. I'm 6'1", he's 5 foot.
Oh no, I can see what's happening here.
So
Yep.
I've had to actually walk down with the coffin on my shoulder with my knees bent, waddling so that I can be the same height as him.
Oh, the
Yeah, you basically did a-
burn.
Yeah, a CrossFit session out of there. Sounds like you're busy at work at the same time.
I'm actually at Subway.
Well, it's that time of the morning again. Are you getting some Subway into you or what?
Might be back
Chicken
there.
teriyaki one.
Yeah, Scotty from Homeview.
How you going, guys?
Mate, what do you smash into you at Subway over mornings?
Same as
Oh,
Nikki.
Usually a classic chicken with bacon.
Oh, that's where I used to go.
That's
Yeah.
safe in the morning.
You go the
Sometimes.
white bread, you go the whole meal, honey oat. What's your deal?
No, I go the Italian over cheese.
Now
Yeah,
we're talking.
yeah, you're talking.
Oh, hello. He doesn't muck
He
around.
knows his order. 6 or 12.
12.
Come
always.
on, mate. What are you talking about? what do you think he is?
Just checking. Just
I've
checking.
never even attempted a 12 before. I don't
Really?
think I could fit it in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could. You
there
can
we
fit in
go.
8.
He can
You
just
can fit in
isolate that level.
8 cups and
Baby.
whatever it was up that. Okay.
Well, you could always get it and then keep it in the fridge for later if you can't finish it.
Yeah, well,
That's true, but not if you go a hot one. You
Just
can't
tell
you
your
can't
mum.
hit the balls like the meatballs later.
You
You
can
can't fridge that.
You could reheat those meatballs.
we'll just tell your mum we ate it.
Give yourself credit.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, well, you get an Ashes Gone Fishing bucket hat, my friend. So, take a picture of you doing something out and about.
Pictures of you.
Yep, will do.
Even if it's you ordering the Subway, and then send it to me. I'm going to put together a calendar.
Collage.
Yeah, a whole community
for
event
your fridge.
based on it. It'll be a fete or something like that, where everyone will come and just look at pictures
look
of
at that, eh?
everyone dressed
Or
in
it'll
the
be a-
Ashes Gone Fishing bucket
hot,
hat.
a hot calendar.
Yeah, it's going to be quite an event.
You're getting more than just a hat, though. You're also getting a dry harder towel and
Yep.
something from Lutz.
Yeah, and you get my What Would Lutzy Do stubby cooler, which is pretty high quality, actually.
You sound so excited this morning, Lutzy.
I'm actually
Sometimes I feel like I've got to twist the thing on your back to wind you up again. You start to.
I'm circling Joel Creasy's head right now with a pen.
Oh yeah, you're a real scribbler.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
scribbling a lot lately.
Take
You
another,
doodle.
take another one of your.
I didn't have my neurogum today.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
Nikki,
Yeah.
if I had to guess, I would have gone, nah.
Yeah.
He's not been very good today. I don't
Nah.
reckon he's taken the Neurogel.
It's absolutely right.
You know, there's no pep in his pop. You need those pills.
I know. I
I
DM'd him.
think,
I
I
DM'd
think
him
you
saying
become
it works.
dependent. Yeah.
And I went, "Thanks."
Yeah, you're the biggest advocate for them ever. I'd never
they
heard
went,
of them.
thanks for taking them. I was like, oh, great,
And,
that
and now
is it.
they've popped up in my algorithm because they rejected 30 mil on Shark Tank.
Did they really?
They did. And they said, no, we got this. And then in the first year, it was like 100 mil.
Oh,
It's
really?
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, they know their stuff. So, yeah, you've infiltrated my feed. But anyway, that's got nothing to
Anyway,
do with
enough
the dude
plugging
on
them
the
until we
phone.
get freebies.
Congrats to Scotty. He's gone. He's gone back to
Scott's
Subway.
gone.
Actually hung
Call
up.
of the week, number 16. Congrats. Yeah, he's off.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
I was just reading the news that Alicia sends us. There's a woman in America, a news anchor, who just did a full breakfast broadcast in labour.
Yeah, I think we've got some audio.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm Olivia Jakewith.
And I'm Julia Dunn. We do have some breaking news this morning. Literally.
Yes.
Olivia's water has broke.
That's
and
right.
she is anchoring the news now in active labor.
Early labor.
We've been
Let's
doing
not
the
get carried
contractions.
away.
She's now, timing her contractions.
I'm going to
and
pay
she's,
attention.
2 minutes apart?
Well,
Maybe
I'm
today.
happy to be here, and I'll stay on the desk for as long as I possibly can. But if I disappear...
We're so happy for you. She's
That's
2
what's going
days
on.
overdue, so she wants this baby.
That's right.
Baby out. But
All right, so if my baby does come today, Craig, how's the weather looking?
Not so great. Jeez,
Wow.
she's hanging. They're working right up. That's pretty full on, isn't it? There must be
It's
someone
interesting,
There must be someone
but-
waiting in the wings, going. I'm ready to fill in, Sophie.
She wants that job.
I'm ready. I'm ready when you ain't filling in for a second, sweetheart. You know what I'm saying?
I think that could be the dynamic.
Honestly.
I mean, when I went into labour, I'd planned this morning where we were going down the Mornington Peninsula, this is down in Victoria, to go and have my last breakfast. And it's at this cafe that I loved on the beach, and I was determined to do it. So we still did it. So I'm sitting there having this delicious meal, having contractions, but I just wasn't going to miss out on my morning. And then we went back and he farted around forever to come out well. So, it was like another day and a half before it arrived. So I'm glad. I could have hosted 3 days of Nova in labour.
When you're getting contractions, are you supposed to go to the hospital at that point, or what? What's the go?
No, when they're 5 minutes apart.
Mitch, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at Lockie, who's his baby's going to be out in the world within a couple of weeks, and he's just sitting back, just like, no, that's.
I'm right in the middle of this right
that's
now.
not what you do.
Oh, is he dismissing me? Was he?
Yeah.
Tell you what they don't tell you. Like Jodie went in at 11 o'clock when she had Archie, and she didn't have Levi and she didn't have him until 8 o'clock in the morning. It was 9 hours that they just left her in the bed with the happy gas.
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
They just kind of let you do it
with
yourself.
The happy gas.
What, self
Voodoo was self-medicating. I had that happy gas going non-stop. It was a hell of a good night.
Oh, well, did you hit the gas because they left you?
Nikki, I smashed that gas.
Oh, my God.
I smashed that gas.
Oh, that's so funny.
She goes, just breathe normally. Yeah. I go,
You're like sucking it in.
Oh, my God.
You were trying to take it through every orifice.
It's just
Jeremy just read the paper. In fact, they designed a whole hospital around Jeremy. He was the case study. They invented, our obstetrician, we later found out, because Jeremy just read the paper the whole way through, going, you're doing well, darling. Good job. And then, they created the Cradle, which was meant to be a 5-star hospital for, couples who are, have money and just want more of a hotel resort experience.
Oh, yeah. Heard about this.
And I booked in for that because I had free health insurance thanks to Australian Unity, because I did their campaign. And so we checked into there and went, we're gonna use this. And it was our obstetrician. She went, oh my goodness, I created this because your husband was just so absent during your labour. And we thought, this is perfect.
wonderful legacy, Jeremy.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.